Greetings. Even more genius here with my Oppo Connor. Hello. So, hot topic. Fucking Brexit. Oh, for the love of God. I'm sick and tired of hearing about it, Now, I am not ignorant or stupid or politically unaware. Okay? And because I'm not ignorant or stupid or politically unaware, I don't care about it all. And you know why? Because nothing I do will make any difference. And I don't agree with democracy. Democracy is basically mob rule. Democracy is where a bunch of people vote. And if one more person says yay than nay, they have to do what the very small majority of voters decides. And that can be anything from having to have blue hair to putting Jews in fucking ovens. I'm actually a libertarian, which means, well, Google it, I can't be bothered to go into it, but it essentially means everybody should be free to do what they like as long as it doesn't harm anybody else. And by harm, I mean you can do one of three things. You can harm their person, you can deprive them of their property, or damage it, or you can defraud them in your contract. That's it. There are no other crimes. There's no such thing as a crime against society or a crime against humanity. Okay? So, with that in mind, I don't give a shit about Brexit, okay? Because all governments are essentially the same. Every fucking politician that ever lived is really interested in his or her own re-election. That's pretty much it. I will grant you there may be one or two exceptions over the years, but mostly, no. Not a single fucking one of them. They all want power. They all want it for a reason. And in fact, I'll go so far as to say, I think it was Heinlein who said it, how you should, the last people you should elect into office are those who seek it. You should elect to office the one man or woman who really doesn't want to do it and does it on sufferance because he or she has to. Now, I don't actually vote at all, ever. So I didn't vote for Brexit. I don't vote over here in Ireland, and I never will until there is a box that says none of the above. Because none of these people are competent. This has proven that. And what makes me laugh is these people who are running around waving their little fucking Union Jack flags, ending their LinkedIn post with Rule Britannia in capitals, as if it makes a difference, as if their lives will be substantially changed whether Brexit happens or not. They fucking won't. Instead of having a government in Brussels, you're going to have one in fucking Westminster. Nothing will change fundamentally. If anything, it'll get worse because the UK government is pretty much a fascist regime at the moment. Well, you can get arrested and put in prison for sending tweets people just find hurt their fucking feelings. Oh, it's sad, isn't it? Their feelings are hurt. Rather than going out catching actual criminals who harm people, damage their property or deprive them of it or defraud them in their contracts, they're going out arresting people for writing nasty words. It's fucking beggars belief. None of this will change, ever. So you're wasting your time trying, and please don't tell me your vote counts or that kind of thing, because it doesn't. Because even if I vote, if the majority is one and my vote would have changed the outcome of the vote, ultimately, whichever government you get in power, they're all the fucking same. They're all corrupt. They're all self-serving. The whole regime is rotten. So, with that out the way, what I would say is this. Nothing's going to, you can't change things from the top down, and that's what governments try to do. Because societies and economies are examples of what are called complex adaptive systems, the only way they will change is by changing the behaviour of individual people. And you do that in two ways, by example and by education. So I say to you, think globally. Yeah, think about the changes you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. Because that's one of those little homilies that actually makes sense. And act locally. Think globally, act locally. Do the best you can in your life, in your business, in your family, in your little community. Do the best you can there. Encourage and educate others to do the same. If enough people do that, things will change. But voting in people, expecting them to be the bringers of change, is a waste of fucking time, and you're setting yourself up for a whole world of pain and division. Because if nothing else, Brexit has been very divisive. Anyway, if you want to be part of a grassroots movement, which is we intend to change the economy and society from the bottom up, because that's the only way it will change, join us for the Ground Zero initiative. Because the work we do, especially with me, is not just about business. And it's not just about mindset. It's a whole, I hesitate to say political, but it's a whole philosophy of life. And it changes people. It will change you if you allow it to. People join my elite mastermind, and over the years, they change. They become different, and in my opinion, and in their own, better people. Now, there's a bit of an enigma for you, isn't it? Anyway, we're out of here, I think. Are we out of here? We're out of here. So, link in the comments. Join us for Ground Zero, and we'll take it from there. We will change the world. Yeah. Will we? We will. Right, we're out of here. See you later. Ta-da. We're out of here. We're out of here.